In Affinity Photo, you can apply gradients in a couple of ways. You can use the gradient tool, that's one option. You can also use layer styles, but you can also go to layer and new fill layer. And I think this is the easiest way to demonstrate the transparency. So with this, now I can go over here, instead of solid, I can go for elliptical. As soon as I've done that, you can now see you've got this elliptical gradient, not particularly impressive, and you can manipulate it with the gradient tool, so something like that. But say you want this area to be transparent, how to go about that? Well, just go up here, click here, and you see you've got that red, that bright red in the centre, and also you've got this darker red at the edge. Of course, the colours could be different on your system. So select that one, make something selected slightly bigger than this one. And once you've done that, you can change the colour, of course. Maybe go for something different than that, so maybe go green. But it doesn't matter because what I'm going to do now is opacity. That's the key thing. Just change that. Just reduce that down. And you can see because of the green, of course, now I've got a slight tinge to it, more apple-like. But the rest of the area is transparent. So if I go now over here to the Move tool, and I can select this layer, I can duplicate it. So layer and duplicate, and I can move it. So I'm just going to move it, reposition it. You'd think you'd be able to do that. Unfortunately, that Move tool does not allow you to do that. What you need to do is go to the Gradient tool again. So Gradient tool, select that. Make sure you select the layer, and now you can see this. And you can then move that, and you can see you've got that, obviously, gradient underneath. Or could be an image, of course, as well, or text. And then what you can do, you can also just right-click here and duplicate this. So you can repeat that, and again, exactly the same, you can move that. So you can build up and create all kinds of designs with transparency. So you can, of course, add more than that transparency. If you want, click here, and you can see you can add additional stops, and they can also have different opacity. But what you can also do, let's just remove this now, is you can delete that one and that one. And you can use a number of options with this, the Move tool. So as long as it's selected, you can press Return or Enter on the keyboard, and this panel will pop up. Now, unfortunately, not a vast number of options are available. You can't use scale. So if I try the scale, it doesn't work. I can set the duplicate on, and I can set the number of copies, and you can see what happens. It's still got transparency out here, but it makes it obviously slightly darker there in the centre. But it does mean you can change this horizontal, so you can move that, so you can make it sort of smear across. So you've got this lovely red, but again, you've still got this transparency. And also, you can use rotation. So if you want, you can rotate it. Now, unfortunately, you can't use this. This option is Transform Origin. Doesn't seem to work. So again, rotation, you can set it, reduce it down, and horizontal, again, like that. And you can also increase the number of copies, and so on. And click OK. But I'm going to go cancel. Because what you can also do, if you still want that transparency, you want this area to be, you can actually rasterize it. So make sure it's selected, then go to Layer, and you can go down here to Rasterize. And then you've got your layer. All this area is completely transparent. So you can hold down the Alt or Option key now and drag. And you can see you can create another there and another one there and so on. So you can build your design up with lots. And also this time you can resize it. So in that case, what you can do, press Return or Enter again on the keyboard. You need 2.4 or 2.3 for this. And you get this, Move Duplicate. And you've got here again, but this time you can go with Scale and Duplicate. So number of copies, you can see then you can reduce it down, number of copies there, or maybe go scale the other way and you can see scale it out. And also you can use rotation and scale. Let's just go that way. And also horizontal. So you can create a variety of different designs. And also you can use this as well now, the Transform Origin. So you can reposition it and different results of transforms will happen because of that. Again, cancel. Also, now you've got this, you can also go and apply effects. Whereas before, lots of things will not work. So filters, distort, and you can then use maybe mirror or deform, something like that. Add some pins and distort your design. So again, you just drag this out. Again, you've still got that transparency. And you can drag this out, drag that out, and click apply. Exact same as before, hold down the Alt Option key and duplicate that design. And you can see you can build up all kinds of different designs very quickly using that transparency. Hope you found this tutorial of interest. Please add a thumbs up, always appreciated. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Any comments about any of these things, please let me know as well. Bye.